Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 8th. Yesterday we talked about linear equations. Actually, we learned what linear equation is, right? Linear equation in one variable. Okay, so today we will carry forward with the same concept and try to elaborate this and we'll try to uh, know more about these linear equations. So let's start. So this is yesterday's lecture. Okay, first we tried to understand what equation is. Okay, and then uh, we talked about what linear equation in one variable means, right? Okay, now let us try to understand various properties of an equation, right? See, you know that uh, properties of equation can be taken like this. Say, for example, this is an equation x, okay, this is a variable x plus 3 is equal to say 9. Okay, see, this is a linear equation in one variable, right? This is linear equation in one variable. Okay, now you can easily say how this is linear equation in one variable. This is because it has only one variable x, right? And the highest power of this equation is 1. Okay, so that means this is linear equation in one variable. Now if we say, for example, if we try to add something on this side, so this is LHS of the equation, LHS, right, and this is RHS of the equation, right? Okay, now if you try to add something on this side, okay, say for example x plus 3, say for example plus 4, okay, is equal to 9. By adding 4 on LHS only, okay, the equation becomes uh, becomes imbalanced. Okay, so in order to balance it, in order to keep it justified, so whatever we have added on the LHS, we have to add RHS with that numeral, with that number. So that means we have to add 4 on the other side of the equation. Okay, so this is one of the property of these equations, right? So whatever you add on the LHS or RHS, okay, you have to add that number on both sides of the equation. Okay, now similarly, if you want to subtract this equation by some number, okay, right, if you want to subtract uh, a number, right, okay, say for example minus 3, okay, you have to subtract it on both sides to keep the equation justified, right? Okay, same is the case with this this multiplication and the division. Okay, say for example, if you want to multiply a number here on LHS, say for example into 3, so you have to multiply, okay, it on the RHS as well. Okay, and for division, okay, we have to say for example divide by 3, right, that is equal to 9 divided by 3. Okay, so uh, uh, now you must note it down that whatever you want to add, subtract, multiply or product, you multiply or product or divide. Okay, so you have to divide both sides of the uh, equation. You have to divide, multiply, subtract and add that number on both sides of the equation to keep the equation balanced, to keep the equation what is that called as justified, right? Okay, see, you can see here. Okay, see, this is equation x is equal to 7 is an equation, right? Okay, here a has been added on the left hand side. Okay, so we have to add a on both side. Okay, similarly, this is an equation x is equal to 7. It has subtracted this x this a, right, from x. Okay, here on the LHS on the right hand side, 7 is subtracted um, by a. A is subtracted from 7, right? Okay, similarly here x is equal to 7. Okay, here x is multiplied with a, here 7 is multiplied on both sides. Okay, so we have to put a in multiplication, right? Similarly, okay, here you can see x is equal to 7 is an equation. Okay, here x is divided by a, here 7 is divided by a. Okay, so that means an equation must remain justified always. So you cannot randomly add something on the left hand side and keep the RHS side as such, right? Okay, now uh, uh, now let's understand how to solve an equation. Okay, so there are different types of equations. So some equations are of the type of this equation, x plus a is equal to 1. So that means, say for example, a is any integer. Say for example, x plus 2 is equal to, say for example, b is 7. Okay, some equations, they are of the form of this, x plus a is equal to. Okay, some are of this form, x minus a is equal to b. Say for example, x minus 3 is equal to say for example 5, right? Right? Okay, some equations are a into x. Okay, so here it means a into x. So that means 7 into x is equal to 3, right? So some equations are like this, x divided by 4 is equal to 9, right? Okay, so there are as many as 4 types of linear equation, 4 forms of linear equation. Okay, now let's try to understand how we can solve such equations. Let's take this equation first, right? X plus 2 is equal to 7. Solution, right? Solution of an equation. How to find solution of an equation? X plus 2 is equal to 7. Solution of equation means to find the value of the variable. Okay, so how can we find the value of the variable? So we have to find the value of variable, right? So let us try to find it. So you can easily guess that. Okay, what will be the value of x? Okay, here you can see x. If we put x is equal to 5, x is equal to 5, right? If we put x is equal to 5, instead of x, let's put 5 plus 2. That is equal to 7. So that means the solution of this equation is 5. X is equal to 5, right? But there are some equations wherein we cannot guess, instantly what is the value of the variable. Okay, so there is always a method which helps us to find the value of the variable. Okay, find the solution of the equation. Okay, so let us try to know about that method. See, here it is x plus 2 is equal to 7, right? X plus 2 is equal to 7. So you have to see here on LHS 2 is in addition with x, right? So you have to somehow eliminate this 2 from LHS. So this can be done by, since this is here it is plus 2, okay, we can eliminate this by minus 2. Therefore plus 2 and minus 2 is equal to 0, okay, is equal to 7. Okay, is this equation balanced? We have subtracted this 2 on LHS. Okay, so in order to keep the equation justified, so we have to uh, subtract 2 from 7 on RHS, right? Now you can see that this is plus 2 and this is minus 2. Okay, so we have to subtract 2 from 2, so that is equal to 0, right? That is equal to, so x plus 0. Okay, the value of 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, is equal to 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So x plus 0 is equal to x, that is equal to x is equal to 5. This is the solution of equation, right? Okay, so this was elimination method. Okay, this was elimination method. Elimination method, right? Now let us there is another method that is called as transfer method. Okay, so that is that method is like this, x. Okay, so we have to transfer this 2 plus 2 on RHS. Okay, right? So this can be done by transferring this, x is equal to 7. Now transfer this on this side, right? When we transfer plus 2 on RHS, it becomes minus 2. Simple, right? Or x is equal to 7 minus 2 is equal to 5, right? That is equal to 5. Fine. Let's take another type of equation, x, this type of equation, x minus a is equal to b. So for example, x minus 3 is equal to 5. Minus 3 is equal to 5. Now you can apply one of the methods, either elimination method or this transfer method. Okay, let's try first the elimination method. So here it is x minus 3. Okay, so we have to eliminate minus 3. We can eliminate this minus 3 by plus 3, by adding 3 on LHS. Okay, but we have to add 3 on right hand side as well, right? So which implies this is minus 3 here and this is plus 3, right? So they will cancel each other. Okay, we will get x is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So this is elimination method. Okay, let's try the transfer method. In transfer method, we have transfer this minus 3 on this side, right? So let's do that. X is equal to 5. And we transfer this minus 3 on RHS, it becomes plus 3, right? So x is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, right? Okay, let's take another form of this equation. Another form of equation is ax is equal to b. That means 7x is equal to 3. 7x is equal to 3. Let's try elimination method first. This is 7x. Okay, so we have to eliminate 7 on LHS. Since this is in product with x, so we can eliminate by dividing this expression by 7. So which implies 7x divided by 7, so that this 7 and this 7 can cancel each other. Okay, that is equal to 3, and we have to divide 3 by 7 as well. Okay, 7 and 7 can cancels each other. Okay, x is equal to 3 by 7. So this is the value of x, right? This is called as elimination method. Now transfer method. So we have to transfer this 7. Okay, so 7 is actually in multiplication with x, right, is equal to 3. Now transfer this 7 here to RHS. Okay, so it will look like x is equal to, since it is in multiplication, when transferred it becomes, okay, in division, right, 3 by 7, x is equal to 3 by 7. This is called as transfer method, right? Let's take another form of equation. Another form of equation is x by a is equal to b, right? X, that means x by 4 is equal to 9, right? X divided by 4 is equal to 9, right? So x divided by 4 here, we can also write this in this form: x by 4 is equal to 9, right? So let's first try elimination method. How can we eliminate this 4 on LHS? By multiplying. Since this is in division, we have to multiply x divided by 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 9 into 4. Okay, this 4 and this 4, they will cancel each other. X is equal to 9 4s are 36, right? Let's try this transfer method. Okay, x divided by 4 is equal to 9. Okay, we can write it, we can put it like this: x divided by 4 is equal to 9. Okay, so we have to transfer this 4 to LHS. Since this is in division, okay, when transferred it becomes in multiplication. X is equal to 9 into 4 simply, or x is equal to 36. So in transfer method, you have to remember 4 things, which are, okay, which are: if the number on LHS, if it is in if it carries this plus sign, and transferred to RHS, it, okay, it is subtracted, right? It carries then a negative sign. Okay, on LHS, if the number is in subtraction, when transferred to RHS, okay, it is added, right? Now if the number is in multiplication on LHS, okay, when transferred it is divided, it is divided, right? If it is divided on LHS, when transferred it is multiplied, right? Okay, now so this is how we solve different forms of equations. Okay, this is the end of today's topic. Tomorrow we will come up with another important topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.